Chris and Dylan on the mic, straight from Queens Truth. Podcast game strong, Jets, Knicks, Rangers, Murph. Mets and Yankees, dream Bronx to shade. In the city that never sleeps, sports don't play. NY faithful, we're repping our teams. Jets fly high and up and down both trains. From courts to fields, can't walk away. Queens talk sports each and every day. Chopped cheese breakfast, bagels by noon. Pizza slice nights over New York tune. Game stats fly while the meatball simmers. Chris with the takes, Dylan drops singers. Microphones buzzing like city lights. From Knicks brick shots to Rangers fights. Taste of NYC in every fight. Chris and Dylan, sports talk ignite.
Welcome to the Any Sports Podcast. We'll talk about anything at any given time, but
the main focus is always New York.
All right, people, let's try this again.
I think this is our fourth try at this.
This is like the fourth time we've tried this. Obviously, Matt and I are not tech savvy, so we gotta have some patience with us, please, folks.
You're being nice,
but
Chris. We're a bunch of idiots, and neither of us can figure it out. So
we're just here to have fun, drink beers, and enjoy what we're going to talk about today.
That's it. And today is a happy one. Let's go, Mets.
Today is yeah.
Let's do it.
Big time.
I'm
obviously wearing the Knicks because the Knicks are on fire lately. But you already know I would
say you're always ready. But dude,
yeah.
I just want to say something about the Knicks real quick. You guys were panicking early in the season. I told you guys, wait it out. Just saying. All right.
They look good, man. They look good.
You like that? That was good, right? I'm Dylan today.
That was a nice little that was a nice little transition, man.
I'm Dylan today. That's why I'm trying to my best Dylan impression. All right, Chris.
You got to get like a headband. You need a headband.
A headband? Is Dylan Dylan is a headband guy.
He's a big headband boy. Yeah.
Yeah, he loves a good headband.
But neither here nor there, guys. Welcome to a special episode, EP Emergency Pod, about the New York Mets. Because the New York Mets made the biggest splash in free agency that has ever been.
I would say biggest splash in history.
Yeah.
Biggest contract in history.
Yeah,
like there's nothing like this.
Right. The Mets just signed a guy by none other than the name of Juan Soto.
Oh, I never heard of him.
Yeah. Pretty good player.
Yeah.
To a 15-year, $765 million contract. Jesus fucking Christ. That is astronomically large as far as a contract. But
you know what, dude?
Don't care.
You know what? I got a little bit of a hot take here. The fact that I don't think it's that crazy when you think about sports. The only thing that's crazy is the amount of years, which makes the number sound crazy.
Oh yeah, of course.
Dak Prescott makes $60 million a year. Trevor Lawrence, I know, makes $55 million a year. Daniel Jones is making 40. Like, you put those across 15 years, dude, it's getting up there to 7. Football players just don't last that long.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Yeah, no.
Honestly,
like,
think about it.
Like, the way I've been thinking about it is very simple. Who cares? The Yankees' original deal or offer for Juan Soto was 16 years, one more than the Mets, for $760. And Juan Soto chose the Mets.
Also, if you're Juan Soto, do you want that 16-year at that point? Like, 16 years, he's 42 years old.
Yeah, no, he's not going to do it. Juan Soto is probably going to retire at he's probably going to retire like 37, 38.
No, he's not going to leave that much money. If you retire, you still guaranteed that money? I would say yes, right?
I think so. I think once you sign, you sign.
Yeah, like you still have to be paid out that money.
Obviously, right. I can't really speak for him because fucking Julio Franco played till he was 57. So, but neither here nor there. I definitely want to talk about the crybaby, and I'm using a Dwayne the Rock Johnson little handle here. The crybaby. Okay, he said Cody crybabies. I say the Cashman crybabies.
Ooh, okay.
Hit you with that one.
Hell yeah.
Okay. I don't want to hear shit from any fucking Yankee fan. Okay, you guys literally were 5 million less than us, and if you would have signed him, you would have been praising this man like a god, putting him on candles at bodegas with Jesus' fucking body on it. You would have been ecstatic if you would have signed Juan Soto. I don't want to hear shit. Oh, he's this, he's that, he's a terrible defender. All he does is hit. Guess what? Shohei Ohtani's getting fucking paid to be a two-way player, and he's a one-way player.
Yeah. And guess what?
So I don't want to hear shit from anybody.
Pay my money. It doesn't fucking matter. He's worth every penny. Dude, I was looking up some of his stats because, like, every time you see that number, you're like, is that a big overpay? But, like, the dude's career numbers.
There's a reason why they're paying him so much.
He is so consistent. He has a career. I think it was 953 OPS. Like, that's insane. Like, he has almost a career, almost 400 on base percentage.
He also has
what?
The one stadium where it is Citi Field.
Yeah, he hits the best in Citi Field by far. He has great stats.
And he was interviewed
here, but I missed it
at the All-Star game like 2 years ago.
I missed what you said. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. Juan Soto was interviewed at like the 2022 All-Star game.
Mm-hmm.
And they asked him, "What's your favorite ballpark to play at?" And he said, "Citi Field." He goes, "Have you seen my numbers?" And now we get to see his numbers
games every year.
That will benefit us in the long run.
Yeah. And I heard somebody talking recently, just a buddy of mine talking about how, are his power numbers going to go down because it's a bigger field? That's never affected him before. Like you said, his numbers in Citi Field are the best that he has anywhere. Maybe he might hit more doubles than home runs. I'm fine with that. I don't care. He'll still hit 30 to 30.
I just want him to be clutch.
Yeah.
I want Juan Soto to be clutch.
Exactly. I don't care if it's a home run, double, single, whatever it is. Knock those runs in.
I honestly love the hypocrisy that Major League Baseball has on the Mets. Because anytime the Mets pick up a player, they immediately think he's going to turn into fucking, I don't know, Engelbert Humperdinck or some shit.
Nice.
I had to say that.
Yeah, dude, the media, if the Yankees had signed Soto for the same deal, they would have been praising it as wow, the Yankees really, really pulled one off. That's amazing. They won the Juan Soto sweepstakes. But now it's the Mets, and they're like, Mets overpaid. I can't believe they paid that much. He's not even that good. It switches like that. It's immediate because the LOL Mets gets some more clicks than praising the Mets.
It is night and day with them. And at time of recording, there are a few signings that we had today. One was from the Yankees.
Yeah.
The Yankees signed Max Fried for a 8 year, 218.
$8 million 2-year deal.
$8 million for 8 years. Fuck
yeah. That would be a steal.
They signed him for 8 years, 218. And a guy that we were looking at, Garrett Crochet.
Is that how you say his name?
Has signed with the Red Sox. Yeah, it's Crochet.
Crochet. Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Crochet.
Yeah, dude, the Red Sox gave up a good package. Honestly, we couldn't match that. There's nothing we could do. We don't have the prospects like that. We have a good farm system, but theirs is better.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, I feel like Garrett Crochet is gonna thrive in Boston.
Oh, I think that's a perfect fit, honestly. But the Max Fried thing, man. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and say that he's a bad pitcher. He's not. He's a very good pitcher, and I hated facing him anytime the Mets played him because he also has great numbers against the Mets. But
he does.
At the same time, he's a 31-year-old pitcher with a history of elbow issues. that you just gave 8 years and $200 million to. Like, honestly, the per year number is not that bad at 27 for a pitcher at this point, but 8 years to a 31-year-old dude at one point in time, towards the end of Garrett Cole's contract, you're going to be paying 37-year-old Garrett Cole $30-something million. You're going to be paying 36-year-old Carlos Rodon $30-something million, and 35-year-old what's the hell's name, Max Fried, they're almost 30. Yeah. It's like you're going to have over $90 million caught up in 3 players that are all aging.
3 old geezers, basically.
Yeah. And it's the same reason why I keep telling you the Mets ain't signing any of these 30-year-old pitchers to big deals.
I honestly, with that being said, I think the Mets need to set their sights on Roki Sasaki.
Yeah, put it all into him. The problem is I don't think it's happening.
I you know why I think it is?
Why?
Because his agent and his team are big fans of Jeremy Hefner and the way he develops pitchers.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I did see that.
And they said that. They said that they like the way Jeremy Hefner's pitching development has gotten better.
How cool is it that we have the guy that people look to as like that guy can get the best out of me?
Oh yeah.
And how rare it is, dude,
Jeremy Hefner,
3 different managers.
Yeah, Jeremy Hefner is great. And honestly, if we stick with Mendy for a long time, I'm cool with that because I like Mendoza.
Yeah, I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon. But
no,
I'm going to tell you why I don't think he's going to sign here. And I don't think he's going to sign with the Dodgers either. Because that's what everyone's saying is the Dodgers. But he said something, the agent, about how the Japanese media were so rude to him and like it really affected his mental health. And I'm not hating. I'm not going against him. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying LA and New York are going to be hard places to thrive if you can't handle the media. If you struggle, if that is something,
and he's only 22.
That's what I mean. He is young, and now granted he could get better, but honestly, man, I could see a team like Seattle or San Diego swooping in. I
could see San Fran sweeping. Honestly, I could see the Giants coming in and fucking picking him.
Oh, the Giants!
Because, dude, the Giants haven't had a like an all-star caliber pitcher since Tim Lincecum.
Yeah, you might be onto something there.
The Giants, bro. The Giants just signed Willie Adames to a fucking 7-year deal.
Yeah.
So dude, you never know. He might be going to the Giants.
Yeah. Can I get back to Juan Soto for a second, though? Right.
Sorry. Yeah.
She's kicking back in, jumping back. There's something that has been bothering me since beyond just the fans that are being crybabies and whatever. It's the fact that those specific fans keep saying, like, he has no loyalty. He just chased the money. He doesn't care about his he chose money over legacy. Like, stop it. I saw tweets about somebody saying, like, how funny is it to watch the Yankees fans be the last ones to realize that they're not the 90s Yankees anymore. And it's true. That's exactly what's happening. Those fans.
This is true. Man, Dylan is going to love this episode.
This is not George Steinbrenner.
No.
This is not the same Yankees.
I was actually talking.
Fried signing is something that the Wilpons would do back in the day to try to keep up.
Absolutely.
Overpay for a guy that they don't need.
I was actually talking to one of my buddies who was a big Yankee fan, and he goes, if George Steinbrenner was still alive, Juan Soto would have been an $800 million paid Yankee.
Dude, he would have been like, oh, you're at 750? 800.
Yeah, let's go 800.
Like, no problem.
George Steinbrenner was a ruthless person.
Yeah.
But all he cared about was winning.
Dude, the Yankees.
That's all he cared about.
Print money. They make twice as much as on a yearly basis.
George Steinbrenner would have found whatever money Juan Soto wanted. You want a suite? Here's a suite. You want your own limousine? Private tour bus? Dude. Whatever the hell you want. Take it.
The suite thing?
What?
The suite thing?
Oh, that's
the most broke boy thing I've ever heard. Aaron Judge is paying for a suite at Yankee Stadium.
Why
would up to Yankee Stadium if it's not for Aaron Judge?
Come on, man.
Like, you can't give the man a suite? Are you kidding me? Like, honestly,
you can't give
it sounds so trivial and so small, but like, to be honest, it is like a huge, I totally get why Juan Soto would be upset by that, because it's like, all right, if you're making me pay for that, what else do I have to do? Like,
right.
You're paying me all this money to be the star here, and you won't even let me be the star.
Mm-hmm.
You won't, listen, man, this is life. Being a superstar comes superstar privileges. Is Tim Hill getting a suite? The random reliever getting a suite at Yankee Stadium? No. But you can give Aaron Judge and Juan Soto a suite. Are you kidding? That's crazy.
Dude, and the funny thing is that...
Again, that's a real fun thing.
Right. And funny thing is that as soon as Uncle Steve heard that, the first thing that he had in his offer was, you and your whole family get a suite at Citi Field.
Yeah, sit wherever you want. You can pick your suite by the day. Who cares? Where do you want to sit today?
Yep. And guess what? I'm pretty sure I know which one he picked. He probably picked the one that's dead behind home plate, so you can see every fucking homer that he's going to hit.
Exactly. Every one of the 40 home runs he's going to hit per year.
Exactly. It is going to be a free-for-all. I am genuinely excited to see Juan Soto in our colors. They announced it today that he's officially a Met.
I saw it.
At time of recording, obviously. Tomorrow is the press conference. I'm going to have to stream that. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to probably react to it on the pod IG. Mm-hmm. But honestly, immediately opening day, I'm getting a Juan Soto jersey.
I might have to, honestly. I might have to do it.
Even if I have to get a fucking custom one, I don't care.
No, they'll be out by then. They'll be out by then.
Yeah, but they'll probably be sold out in my size.
That's very true. Yeah.
So we'll probably have to get a custom made one, and I might do either the gray or the pinstripes. We don't know yet.
I say go gray. We'll see. I love the gray, man.
Gray,
because it's one of the best.
Yeah, because I have the all black Lindor, and I like that one, and pinstripes are always nice, but the gray ones just hit a little harder. I like those.
I agree. Now something else I was thinking about when just looking at the response from fans and stuff. If you're a player out there in free agency and you see this response from Yankee fans, would you want to go there?
Why would you want to sign with them?
That's what I mean. Like how fast they turn on a guy that they call their guy, even though their guy was traded to them.
That's something that I brought up in the episode that was never heard.
Ah, yes, I forgot.
That, yes, Yankee fans are loyal to the last out.
Of course.
But the second you fuck up, they booed their own captain, bro.
They booed Aaron Judge, the man paying for his own suite.
You booed You booed your own captain and you made him pay for his own suite. Okay?
That sounds so bad when you say it together.
Dude, just listen to what I just said, okay? You booed the guy that you named the captain, and you think people want to sign with you? Get the fuck out of here.
Keep in mind, Juan Soto
the fans are the ones that ruin it for others.
Like he's looking at you boo Aaron Judge, and he's like, if they're booing Aaron Judge, that's their guy. Like, they're going to turn on me.
My favorite thing that Juan Soto did was after Game 5, he goes, they asked him like, hey, so how'd you feel about losing the game, and how do you recover from this, and what do you think about free agency? He goes, you think the Yankees got a good chance of landing you? He goes, I think anybody has a good chance of landing me.
Dude,
that right there should have told you. That right there should have told you. He
wasn't loyal to anyone, man. He said it from the beginning. Whoever has the most money in the best situation is signing me.
And guess what? Let's put it this way. Not to shit on the Bronx, because y'all got good food and good music. But Juan Soto doesn't have to pay a toll no more to go to work. He's not going to have his car fucking ended up on cinder blocks, and his family's not going to get mugged on the way to the game. So
true.
And on top of that, in about 2 years, he's going to have a $720 billion stadium concourse in front of his fucking stadium that he can hang out with at any time. It's adjusting,
right
adapting,
there,
and
you know,
upgrades.
Yeah.
Upgrades, brother.
Keep in mind, Steve Cohen will make all of this money back when that casino opens.
Of course.
Because that's his land. He owns that land.
I heard somebody say, I think it was Craig Carton was saying it on his radio show. He's funny, but he said some shit that was stupid. He was like, "Oh, now that the Mets signed Juan Soto for $765," he goes, "How do you think Steve Cohen's going to pay for all that?" He goes, "Now beers at Citi Field are going to be $200 a piece." I'm like, there's no fucking way, bro. No, I honestly, I think maybe ticket prices will go up,
probably
because of that. But I don't think.
But also, as a fan, how are you not okay with that? I'll take that trade-off.
No.
$2 extra for a beer, sure. Over the course of the season, it adds up. You know,
listen,
it's
all you got to do is have 3 nips in each cargo pant pocket. You walk in and you throw them in a can of Coke. Fuck it.
Honestly, you're on something, man. They don't pat you down, right? They just do the one.
I really
right?
and I also hope that they still do these watch parties during the playoffs again.
Because dude, that was so much fun. It was such a cool. Also, I don't think that would ever happen in Yankee Stadium. Mostly because
they tried to do it at Yankee Stadium. They tried to do it. The screen was too small.
Dude, it's because dude, I just found out recently actually that Yankee Stadium cost almost twice the amount to build that Citi Field did.
Yeah.
How did they screw it up so bad?
Because they wanted everything to be perfect. They put a TV, they put a screen when because the first and the last time I was there, when you walk in through, I think it's either gate 6 or gate 7, which is weird that you're numbering the gates. Like, that's weird. But you're walking through, I think, gate 6 right off the train, and you walk in and you look up to your right, bro, and it's literally the Citi Field screen inside.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's gigantic.
It's massive.
What is the point of that?
I don't know.
And then they hit you with this stupid chicken beer combo in the same cup with the thing, and you're complicating shit, man.
I know. But
stop it.
I want to send a quick message out there to all Mets fans, because this is a very positive, very happy episode here. You know,
absolutely
enjoy this, because not many fan bases get this, and we've definitely earned it. We've definitely been through the lowest of lows, some of the highest of highs, but you know, it's been a long road. Think back to the Wilpons when, you know, they were signing Jason Bay instead of Matt Holliday, or when A-Rod was literally begging to come here and we said no thank you. Think back to those and how every offseason, I remember this, dude. I hope I remember it for the rest of my life, you know, this feeling. Because I want to remember where we came from here, is that every offseason, you know me, I was always the positive Met fan going into the offseason. I was always like, we're going to get this guy, we're going to get that guy, and it never even happened. And then the guy would sign and they'd be like, Mets didn't even talk to him. Remember that feeling. Remember how that feels to see that tweet, and enjoy tomorrow when you see Juan Soto, the $765 million man, holding up that Mets jersey with his name on the back. It's going to be a moment worth remembering. I might frame it, honestly. I don't know. Although I don't think the Yankee fan wife will allow that. She probably hears me talking right now. She probably hates all of it. So,
listen, it's okay. Shout out to all the Yankee fans that we actually love. Angela, Dylan.
Dylan being one of them.
My mother.
Your mother, exactly.
My mother. My mom's a diehard Yankee fan, and she'll never stop saying that they have 27 world championships. But ask her to name 3 players on the Yankee right now. She don't even know.
Dude.
But
listen, when we talk about the Yankee fan crybabies, we're not talking about your average Yankee fan. I would say probably 70% of Yankee fans are being very rational about this. Just, you know, like, that's a lot of money. It didn't work out. The Mets paid the money. Good for them, you know? But that little 10%
you know who's not being rational?
That irrational little sect is loud, and that's who we're talking about.
You know who the leader of that is? Nick Turturro.
Who's that? Oh, is that the actor?
The guy from Longest Yard.
You know, no quarterback.
No, I'll never get to play. That guy, okay, that guy literally walked into the camera in his backyard with a baseball bat. And he goes, Juan Soto, I got 2 words for you. Fuck you. Fuck you, Soto. He goes, we give you our heart. We give you our loyalty. And this is how you fucking repay us. I'm sorry, but did you forget that Juan Soto never wanted to fucking be traded to the Yankees to begin with?
That's so embarrassing, man.
He was traded
so
by San Diego to the Yankees.
Like, how are you not embarrassed?
Come on. Get with the fucking program at this point.
It's just like how he didn't want to stay in San Diego because he didn't choose San Diego. He was traded to San Diego. You got to remember, this is a player in his first 6 years still. You don't have choice. You don't have a trade clause. You don't have anything like that. You don't have power over where you get sent. You get sent wherever the team agrees to send you. He didn't have say over any of this. That's right. You know? Also, can we talk about how insane it is when you really think about it that Juan Soto turned down a $400 and something million deal
440
like 3 years ago from the Nationals, and it worked.
Yep.
And he almost doubled it. Like, how insane is that? I remember seeing that and being like, oh, I guess he just didn't want to go to the Nationals. No, he knew.
Let's put it this way. That's probably the one and only chance it's going to work within the next 10 years. Because at the end of the day, nobody's going to fucking get a deal like that ever again for a while. And Juan Soto deserves every time. And I can't fucking wait till opening day.
Yeah. Also, one more thing here. I saw this today. A new coping method. You know what? You know, Yankee fans, have your coping methods. I understand you're sad. You're upset. It can be really hard, you know. If you really need to vent it out, you know, reach out to us at the pod. Maybe not Dylan because he's actually a Yankee fan, but he's a Yankee fan for now. He'll come over to the dark side. But you know,
yeah, we'll get him over to the purple side eventually.
Yeah, purple side. I like it. But something I saw today is now they're claiming that Kyle Tucker is a better all-around player than Juan Soto. Now we're just lying. Like I can understand the emotional response, but like now we're just lying. It's 3 days past. Like you're just you're just making things up now.
Yeah, at this point, you're just desperate for attention, Yankee fans, and you got to stop it.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. There's no way you're going to sit there and tell me Kyle Tucker is better than Juan Soto. There's no
listen,
way.
Fantastic player.
Great player, yes. Not Juan Soto.
Not Juan Soto. You also have to trade him.
Great player, not Juan Soto.
To get him.
Yep.
And he's a free agent. And honestly, man, if they are able to pull off that trade, because I don't know if you've seen that, if they're able to pull that off, I just see it as another year 2 of Juan Soto. Trade for a player give up too much for a player with 1 year before free agency and have him leave in free agency again. Now, luckily for them, he also plays right field, so the Mets probably won't steal him from you. So you got that going for you, as Yankee fans. We won't steal Kyle Tucker because we got somebody in right field.
Right. Also, I get the Yankees' exhaustion and depression on what's happened because they've had 2 guys that they've targeted get away from them. One to the Mets, one to the Red Sox.
2?
So they lost Juan Soto. They lost Garrett Crochet.
Okay.
They were targeting Garrett Crochet.
Yeah, but they didn't have the prospects either. You had to know that. Even for the Mets, I knew it was a little bit of a long shot.
I'll give you Jason Dominguez right now.
We talk about the
I'll give you Jason Dominguez
player out there. They got a nickname for him already. He hasn't done anything yet. He's the alien. Terrible nickname.
What? Out of this world?
Essentially. Yeah, he's an overrated prospect. But all right, got anything left to say to anybody else out there before we wrap it up?
Honestly, no, man. I'm excited to see what other moves we make in free agency in the off season, and I want to just enjoy this while it's here. I want to just bask in it, talk about it, brag about it, because it's not going to always be here.
No, it's not.
Actually, it is. It's going to be here for 15 years.
For 15
Never
years,
mind.
But
yeah, man.
One guy that you think the Mets absolutely should get before trade, whatever.
Are we talking like completely out of nowhere?
They have to be available
or realistic.
Realistic, yeah.
Okay, well, unrealistic. I was going to say Teoscar Hernandez, but
is that unrealistic?
Well, he's going to go to the Dodgers, bro. He likes the
most
Dodgers.
likely.
Yeah,
but
he likes
the same time, man. Money talks. If you really want someone,
yeah. But honestly, who I want is I wouldn't mind bringing back Carlos Correa.
Carlos Correa.
I wouldn't mind Carlos Correa. Trade for him.
Or I was not expecting you to
or Nolan Arenado.
Dude, I gotta be honest. I'm super anti Nolan Arenado. I don't
really. Why?
Don't want him at all. One, he's he's that old. He's 33, but like, he kind of seems
like a 3-year deal.
What?
Give him like a 3-year deal. Why not?
Well, you'd have to trade for him. He's got 3 years left on his deal.
Okay.
And honestly, his deal's not bad. It's 21. I literally looked it up this morning. It's the only reason I know it off the top of my head. It's 21 million this year, 16 next year, and 15 the year after. But like, I kind of see
Vientos. Right. I feel like Vientos is a good third baseman, but with a guy like Correa or Arenado to help him, I think it'll help him. Put him in DH, let the other guy play third, switch him up. You know what I mean? Give him some type of veteran presence at third. It
wouldn't take much to get him. I'll say that. I don't think it would take much prospect wise. Who do you want to get rid of?
Who do you want to add?
Sean Manaea.
Yeah, I want Manaea back.
It's a more boring answer than yours, but
no, it's fine. Because I want Manaea back.
I think it depends on the years. If he's willing to accept a 3 or 4 year super high AAV, give him $35 million a year for 3 or 4 years, I'd be fine with that. I think he proved it. I think we know he can pitch here, and he's just such a likable guy too, man.
Yeah, he really is. Now, to wrap things up, question of the night.
All right.
Do you think Pete gets signed?
In general, or by the Mets?
By the Mets.
Yes, but not in the way that you think. I think he's gonna be a late signing. I think he's gonna be a free agent until
the last day,
February. I think he's looking for that 5, 6, 7 year deal, and I got to be honest, man, I don't think it's out there. I think I read. I wish I could tell you who wrote the tweet, but it was one of the reporters. I think it was one of the Mets beat people, but they basically said that Pete Alonso is worth a lot more to the Mets than he is to anyone else. He is, in theory, a regressing player in his 30s. As a power hitter that isn't hitting for as much power as he used. He's still hitting for plenty of power. Don't come from anyone, but he's still hitting. He's not the same. He's not the 52 home run a year guy anymore. He's more 30, 35 home runs, which is still very good. But that's not a guy you pay $25 million. That's a guy you pay $20 million.
Right. Right. Absolutely.
Comes back on a 3-year deal, maybe 20, 22. I don't think there's a huge market out there. What do you?
I really hope that Pete gets a deal, because I would want to, if we listen, we got Juan Soto now. If this team goes to the chip and wins, I would like Pete Alonso to get a chip.
Yeah.
That, to me, that would be the icing on the cake for him to get a bigger deal. You know what I mean? Like, sign a 2-3 year deal, and in 3 years you can get a bigger.
Give him a 3-year deal with an opt out after 2.
Right.
Make your 22 million.
That would.
Show everyone you can hit 40 home runs back-to-back years again, and go try it again.
Absolutely. But yeah, man. Anything else you want to say?
That's all I got, bud.
All right, brother.
One more thing, actually. Let's go Mets.
Let's go Mets, baby. all day because you know that this is the Any Sports Podcast where we talk about anything at any given time.
But main focus is always New York.
Holla.
Chris and Dylan on the mic, straight from Queens Street. Podcast game strong, Jets, Knicks, Rangers, Murph. Mets and Yankees, dream Bronx to Shea. In the city that never sleeps, sports don't play. NY faithful, we're repping our teams. Jets fly high and I pick out those dreams. From courts to fields, can't walk away. Queens talk sports each and every day. Chopped cheese breakfast, bagels by noon. Pizza slice nights over New York tune. Game stats fly while the meatball simmers. Chris with the takes, Dylan drops singers. Microphones buzzing like city lights. From Knicks brick shots to Rangers fights. Taste of NYC in every fight. Chris and Dylan, sports talk ignite. NY